Hello and welcome back to the series on how to make a digital breakout. So we're going to continue with making puzzles. Just a reminder, the how-to.db.bit.ly is the URL you can use to access the files that I'm going to be using in this video. So we're going to be working on the second puzzle. We've gone through the first 3 videos, and so we're going to do the next puzzle. So in the digital breakout website that we're using as our template, this form is going to be linked up later, and again we will link these up and create this site in the last video. So we're just creating all the elements. So if I click this link, I get a Google form, and so I teach computer science and I want students to leave their lab, their workstations a certain way when they leave class each day. So of course I don't want the chair left out, right? But if we select this and click next, you'll see students get a wrong answer if they go back. So this one, obviously they forgot to turn the display off, but again they will get wrong. Monitors should be turned off. So there's some other things wrong with the other pictures, but when they choose the correct option, it will say correct. And then it says now use ASCII chart to translate this from hex to char. So this is these are hex codes, and on my digital breakout site I have this table here, and so here's the hex column they use, and they translate it to a character, and then that ends up unlocking this lock. And I think I had a coffee cup like that, and then a love symbol. Yep. So a little coffee love there. So if they translate those using that chart, they'll get those characters. Now you could certainly use this. It may not make sense in a history or an English class, but this also could have just been the code there. So if they select the correct picture, it just gives them one of the answers to the lock. So you can get creative with these. I just want to show you how this one's made. So back to that folder where the files are, and the Google form, CSP Computer Lab, is the form associated with this specific puzzle. So I just want to point out some things. So again, we can go in, we can make a copy right away. I was calling them demo, and we went back to MindDrive, and then we went into DemoDB, and then I have to move mine up or I don't get that select, and you'll see there it didn't change the folder for me. So this is the folder I want. So now the folder name is changed. Say OK. So again, if you copy, all the options will be set. And at the end, I'll just talk briefly on what you do if you're going to make this from scratch. So the difference with this one from the other Google form that we did is that, one, that the answers are images, and two, that when they select, if they select that specific thing, they're going to go to a separate section. So don't be afraid of this. It's going to be pretty painless. So you'll notice we have this contiguous form here, but that if I go down, I'll see these other sections, right? And you can see these messages that we got, right? So wrong mouse should be pushed away. So you can organize this however you want. Again, you could have the correct answer here, but there's the correct one, right? So if you want to get rid of these, I don't want to delete these pictures, but I'm going to show you how you add an image and then how you add this section. But here, you could keep this section and just go down and change, right? So this particular picture is going to go to section 7. So if I go down to section 7, here's the link to it. Here's that the answer is wrong. That is linked to this specific picture. And actually, since we made this is the copy, so I can X that. So you'll see now I have this image icon, and I can add some new image, right? So I can upload it from my computer, which is pretty easy. I can do a Google search for an image by URL. So there's lots of different ways to get an image. So let's see, what if I just stuck that image in there? some weird image. So pretty easy, right? Let's see, I'm trying to think if there's, I think that's about it for this. So just quickly, if you are going to make your own, another Google form, right? So another Google form. Some of the things you need to take care of are, of course, required, right? And then, again, you can type in some sort of prompt here. And then here's where you'll see that image icon. And you can choose the images to upload. I think it's nice to have one of the forms have images. It could be pictures of how you want papers turned in, or how you want them to write their name on a piece of paper. You know, some teachers like a certain header at the top. So you could have a bunch of images. And so you'll notice, let's see, this now showed up. So before it was just description, and I think there was another option. So we're going to say go to section based on answer. And it says continue to next section. So let's see if we just try that. What does it do? So there really is no next section. So what I would suggest is that you add new sections, right? So here's a new section. Answer is wrong. If I go back up to this image now, I should be able to say answer is wrong. And see, it kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be in that section. So I would go here, I would add another image, I would create yet another section. And I would link this next one to that section. And again, only one of these is going to be the correct answer for the student. I believe the options are set already. It is. This is what we want. So again, you can look back at the template to be sure, but that's about it. I'll see you in the next video.